So we're back today with more stuff from Walmart. I had to pick up 2 rolls for what I want to do today, and that is let's tint this back window with only stuff from Walmart. Unfortunately, they do not have any rolls longer than 20 to 24 inches. When you unroll the film onto the car, it's basically going to slope down. So we had to pick up 2 rolls because we need to tint this in 2 pieces. Now that's something I've actually never had to do before. I also picked up as few things as possible for this video. We have the Black Magic window tint kit. I actually had to order this off of Amazon, of all places. They didn't have it in my local Walmart, but there's a lot of people that said they can find it at theirs. So this is one thing that you would have to get. We have 1 dryer sheet. Next, we have this Wagner heat gun. As you can tell, it has a fair amount of abuse already. I've been using this for a while, but you can pick these up for about 20 bucks. We have some generic towels, and then one last thing, we have a bottle of water because we're gonna need it for this right here. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this open. This is very reminiscent of the kit that I got from AutoZone, the Gila kit, but they do a couple of things differently in here. We got the same type of knife, but in a black color. No markings that I can see. That scares me. So it's probably a carbon steel blade. We have a generic, probably like a lint-free cloth here. Condensed solution. Oh, they actually give us a little packet of solution instead. And just a black rubber squeegee here. Not as handy as what was in the Gila kit. So if you had to choose, run over there. And then Tint On Easy Application Fluid, but it's empty. So that's gonna be what this is right here. So this is just a fancy bottle. So you're mostly paying for a generic squeegee, a shitty knife, and a branded plastic spray bottle. Fucking fantastic. So let's go ahead and fill it up with water because, of course, to save on shipping costs, that's why they would leave this thing empty. This is exciting content here. It's very sudsy. I was saying if it smelled like anything. It's interesting. Just wonder if it smelled like they put baby shampoo in it and called it a day. Oh, that is a fine mist. Oh, that is gonna suck for the back window. The Gila one was way better. I realize I'm using the application solution to clean this. That's often what I'll do when I'm window tinting anyways. Let's go ahead and put some dryer sheet down. The reason you're gonna do like a dryer sheet is this is a dry shrinking method. There's gonna be a lot of little techniques in here that I go into much greater detail on my channel, so be sure to check out any other videos, you know, if I gloss over a topic or something like that. This video would just be way too long if I explained from scratch how to tint a back window. So I'm gonna give this a couple minutes and let it dry, and then we're gonna put our film on it and talk about the 2-piece method. They give us some vague instructions, and then the film, which is all we really care about. It's okay. It's a little on the green side. It's not terrible. We picked up 20% for this one. Good medium shade, I'd say. It's very common around here. So this would be a much simpler video if Walmart just carried a taller roll of film. But we're gonna learn some stuff today. It's almost big enough, but we have a light gap here and we have a light gap up top. That's why we have to do it in 2 pieces. The way we're gonna accomplish that is by splicing it on the defrosters, which will also make the shrinking process easier because you're doing it in 2 pieces rather than 1. If you're buying this from Walmart, professionalism is probably not your highest priority. So when you're cutting these off, just start in the middle, cut down, and then cut up. If you start on the edge, it's hard to get a cut going. This blade. Oh, this blade. It's Walmart's way of making this more fun. Black Magic's way of making this more fun. I can't always call out Walmart for this because it's not theirs. They just carry it. Chop off a section. If you don't have a roof antenna, then this is going to be easier. Look at that, there we go. So I mean, really the closer these two pieces are together, overlapping the same defroster line is what you're aiming for, but you gotta make sure that you're overlapping one consistent defroster line amongst the whole thing. So we're gonna make what is called an H pattern, and we're just kind of sectioning it off. So we're gonna shrink up here, and we're gonna shrink down here. You really don't even have to do that necessarily. You could section these off and then shrink this one and then shrink that. I apologize. We're gonna change things. Because like I said, this is gonna make it easier to shrink. So we're gonna go ahead and actually roll this up again. We're gonna set this aside, chop this off just below the trunk lid. That way, this will lay flat. We're gonna make an impromptu felt card thingy. So we're gonna take this lint cloth and we're gonna wrap it around. If we were just sliding the rubber on this surface, it's gonna grab a lot. Doing something like this with a lint-free cloth, that's gonna allow this to glide, pretty much like a regular shrinking card. So here we go. So now we've only got little things to shrink out. So this is much more comprehensible. So we'll do this in stages now. So we're just getting the heat close. And as soon as it starts to zigzag and go sideways a little bit, smooth out, that's when you press it down. Shrink's fine. No complaints there. If they made a taller roll, you could do the whole back window. And then people can start doing way more cars than Walmart film. Or else you're gonna be doing this. So now we can put over our second piece of film. So we probably should have started there. But this, like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this way. So it's a bit of a learning process for me too. We're shrinking right over broken Air Jordan here. Now we just need to get it past that black fret line, because that's where we're gonna be cutting our film off. We're going to seam it right on the defroster line somewhere in there. So once we figure out where that's gonna be, we should be fine. Yeah, this film really doesn't shrink bad at all. We got a shrunk back glass off 2 pieces of film. Neat. So now we need to seam it. As you can see, it's pretty fucking gross back here. So now we're looking at one of the defroster lines here. Oh, so close. Perfect. So definitely give yourself some generous overlap here that I would highly suggest, or make sure you locate your defroster. I thought I had too much, but it turns out I just have just enough overlap. So for a light, we're just gonna use our cell phone here. Maybe, hopefully. You know what I just thought of? This is 2 layers of 20% together. So it's basically like 5%, which means it's gonna be kind of hard to see that line in particular, even with a towel. So if you do have a brighter light, I suggest you use it rather than your cell phone. Oh, no, you can. You can barely see it. So I gotta locate my line. This is probably gonna scratch. It's probably gonna scratch pretty bad here. So this is gonna get progressively harder the farther along we go, because we have to basically stand on something. We're probably gonna miss our defroster a little bit too, just a little bit. So we basically have one spot here, it's gonna stop right at this line, and then the other is gonna be an exact copy. So even if you miss the defroster by a little bit, it may line up okay enough, but I mean, come on. This is the thing with Walmart shit. Like, you're not going for pro, you're going for best with what you got. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can see better. I can see much better now. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we're missing it now. But the spirit's there. Sorry, I'm not trying to cover up the view here, but I can't see shit. Sorry. I know, this is really frustrating. Straight like that. Oh, we trailed up a little bit in there. It's not the most perfect cut in the world. We could have bought a light at Walmart. But let's be real here. How many people are actually gonna do that? Like, yeah, man, you wanna go to Walmart, you wanna get some film, you wanna splice it, like, this is how you do it. All right, now we have it cut. Let's peel this magic. Oh, wait. Oh, ooh. Yeah, see that? That right there. There we go. And that one right there. See, those are all the times that I restarted my cut. Huh. I don't know. I cut them on the exact same spot, and now this line is a little below this line. It might have shifted a little bit, but that is curious. So we'll see how they line up on the inside, see if we got a gap. Okay, so now we're in the back of the car, and we need to clean this. So we're gonna be installing this in 2 different sections. We're gonna start with the top because all the water is gonna run down, so it's easier to do the top section, lock that down, and then do the bottom section. I got actually a lot of room to work with. This is an easier back window overall. If you have anything like a third brake light, you're probably gonna need like a specialized spatula tool or something. So we're gonna spray this, and now we take our wonderfully ergonomic squeegee, which is not, and we start squeegeeing this from the top to the bottom. Oh, my hand's tired. You know, one thing I didn't check was which side the clear liner was, so we could have had to redo this entire thing just now. I'm totally running out of solution now. So go ahead and pick top piece off. Oh my God, this stuff is thin. This is the stuff that nightmares are made of for removals. This is some thin ass shit. So layer it on, and then we gotta shift it. Oh, God. See, we really need some extra soap in here, because you can hear how badly it's already sticking as we can peel it back, spray it. We're getting pretty low on fluid now. I mean, we could just say, fuck it, squeegee it out and then see what it looks like. Because this is not the ideal amount of slipperiness on this back window, we're just gonna go ahead and squeegee this out, locking it in place, and then we're gonna cross our fingers on the next piece and see how good it'll line up. We at least got half done. I guess we can take a look and see, oh my God, look, it's like spot on. Look at that. I didn't do a too bad job. Let's go look at the other side. Wow. See, you see where it trailed up? This is exactly what I was talking about. So my whole cut along the whole thing is great until you get to here, and then it trailed up or something. I don't know. So we might have a little bit of a gap there. There's no gap. What do they know? We'll just edit it out. We'll color over it. They won't know. Is this cheating if I bring out the Gila kit? Which, by the way, has like almost a full bottle from that AutoZone video that I did. And the sprayer on this one, like, come on. Get the Gila kit. The Gila kit's better. There's one. So I can run my hand all the way down here. There's a lot of cars you can't do that with. Final stretch, piece number 2. So we're just gonna kind of like bring our arms sideways a little bit, kind of juggle it, and just try and do our best to slide this down. Oh no, we're frozen. We're frozen. We don't like that one. It matched up. It matched up over here. That's it. Now we have to be very delicate. What is, oh God. It was so perfect. I think we got one little spot, one little defroster spot there. It was so good. Then we're gonna squeegee it across here. Look at that seam. You can't even tell it's there. There are very few tools in Walmart to try and squeegee all this shit down. Doing the best I can to just get this done now. Pulling out the keyless squeegee. So ignore the Black Magic kit, it's garbage. Go get the Gila kit. Yeah, there we go. So the squeegee just makes things much easier. So you guys can learn from my mistakes on this one. Wow, that's not bad. Holy shit. So here, you can definitely see these air bubbles right here. We can heat those up and press them down a little bit better. Anything that leaked over past the defroster line, you're gonna see a little bit of a line. Probably the blade and just the number of times I pulled away. You really would probably wanna just keep an even cut all the way across, but that's kinda hard to do with a cell phone. All right, so that's basically it. We tinted the whole back window. Turned out all right. I'd say probably about 90% there. You can see this airline, so you would need to heat this up, press it down to get some better result. Everything else laid down pretty evenly. This is not how I tint things, but this is definitely how it would look if you went to Walmart to buy their film to try and tint a back window. Definitely go to AutoZone for the kit, because that kit's gonna be much, much better than the squeegee that you get in the Black Magic kit. Also, the spray bottle is much better too. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in anything that I used in this video or some professional stuff, I'll have it linked in the video description. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.